Okay, everybody, I'd like to call to order this regular council meeting. And the second item is disclosure of pecuniary interest. I'll ask any member if they have any pecuniary interest they'd like to declare. Seeing none, of course, you can do so anytime if you need to. We have no additions, deletions, or amendments. We have no public meeting. That moves us on to adoption of minutes. And the first is the regular council minutes of September 9, 2019. And I have a motion moved by Councillor Schreider, seconded by the Deputy Mayor, that council adopt the minutes of the council meeting of September 9, 2019 as presented. Questions or comments to that set of minutes? Seeing none, all in favor? Carried. Oops. That moves us on to item 2, Committee of the Whole minutes, September 9, 2019. I have a motion moved by Councillor Mayette, seconded by Councillor Grace, that council note and file the minutes of the Committee of the Whole meeting of September 9, 2019 as presented. Questions or comments to that set of minutes? Seeing none, all in favor? That's carried. Then no reports of the Committee of the Whole. That takes us on to report of municipal officers and committees. And the first is a striking committee report of September 23, 2019. And I have a motion moved by the Deputy Mayor, seconded by Councillor Schreider, that council adopt the striking committee report and recommendations dated September 23, 2019. Questions or comments to the resolution? Seeing none, all in favor? Carried. That moves us then on to item 2, a staff report on rehabilitation of the Gowan Lock Bridge, SS12 award. And I have a motion moved by Councillor Rich, seconded by Councillor Carr, that council authorize that Allen Hastings Limited be awarded the contract for rehabilitation of the Gowan Lock Bridge SS12 project in the amount of $84,617 plus applicable HST, and that the mayor and clerk be authorized to sign the necessary tender documents. Questions or comments to the resolution? Councillor Mayette.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Just for the sake of my memory, can I ask the director to remind me, what does $84,000 get us in a bridge rehabilitation?
So, speaking through you, Mr. Mayor, there are plates that are bolted down onto the bridge, and right now the bolts are moving. So every year we're going and hammering those bolts down. So they're going to remove the bolts, remove the plates, fix the concrete underneath, and then put that back on top, and that will extend the life of the structure.
Oh, okay, good. Thank you.
Anything further on the resolution? Seeing none, I'll ask all in favor. That's carried. That moves us on to bylaws, and there are 5 bylaws. 5 bylaws there, and I'll ask any member if they would like to remove any one of these for individual consideration. Okay, then I will read them. It's been moved by Councillor Grace, seconded by Councillor Mayette, that the following bylaws are hereby read a first, second, and third time and finally passed and sealed this 23rd day of September 2019. 1. 72, 2019, being a bylaw to authorize the entering into of a lease agreement with Peggy Coffee. 2. 73, 2019, being a bylaw to amend zoning bylaw number 75, 2006, being the comprehensive zoning bylaw for the town of Saugeen Shores by First Student Kincardine for lands described as 480 Railway Street, town of Saugeen Shores. 3. 74, 2019, being a bylaw to amend zoning bylaw number 75, 2006, being the comprehensive zoning bylaw for the town of Saugeen Shores by Jason Stevens and Shirley Walker for lands described as 769 Hilker Street, town of Saugeen Shores. 4. 75, 2019, being a bylaw to establish and assume lands as part of Scott Lane into the municipal road system as a public highway for public use. And 5. 76, 2019, being a bylaw to authorize a site plan agreement with West Can Cedar Grove Limited Partnership. Questions or comments to the resolution? Seeing none, all in favor? Carried. That moves us on to close to public, and I have a motion moved by Councillor Rich, seconded by Councillor Schreider, that council move into a closed to public session in accordance with bylaw 63, 2015 under section 3.8.2N regarding a position, plan, procedure, criteria, or instruction to be applied to any negotiations carried on or to be carried on by, on behalf of the municipality or local board to discuss the Saugeen Shores Police Service costing proposal for the town of South Bruce Peninsula. All in favor? That's carried. We'll move into the committee room. I have a resolution moved by Councillor Smith and seconded by the Vice Deputy Mayor. I have amended the motion, so the mover and seconder can object to that if they like. I hope it's a friendly enough amendment. The original wording was that council arise from close to public session and resume the regular council meeting. I've amended it to read that council arise and report from close to public session and resume the regular council meeting. Is that satisfactory to the mover and seconder? The Vice Deputy Mayor is not responding, so I'm going to take that as a yes. Okay. So that's been moved and seconded. All in favor? That's carried. So we are now in open session, and I will report that council took no action in closed session. I have a motion moved by the Vice Deputy Mayor, seconded by Councillor Smith, that bylaw 77, 2019, being a bylaw to confirm the proceedings of the Council of the Town of Saugeen Shores, is hereby read a first, second, and third time and finally passed and sealed this 23rd day of September 2019. All in favor? That's carried. And finally, I have a motion moved by Councillor Smith, seconded by the Vice Deputy Mayor, that this regular council meeting of September 23rd, 2019 hereby adjourns at 9:02 p.m. All in favor? That's carried. We're adjourned. Thank you all very much.